the goal.
Right, that was boxing day.
And that very well could tell the tale of where these teams finish. We'll be interested to see if the Russian defense can handle the Swedes, who really skate well. They were dozy yesterday in the first half against the Swiss, but when they got it turned on, they were impossible to handle.
Kanajov moves that ahead. And brought down by Maltsev. Sokolov in, shoots, pad save made there by Gustafsson. So Sokolov on this line with Maltsev. Sokolov, a big scorer for Sudbury in the OHL. 18 goals this year at 48 last year, second in the OHL. But he struggled here thus far, Ray. Eriksson of the Minnesota Wild. 4 shots on goal for the Russians on that power play. Remains scoreless here, 3.5 minutes into the first period. Erik Brandstrom moves it ahead, and Brandstrom got away from Polonian. And now snaps that pass ahead for Pettersson. Top line on the ice now for the Swedes. As Elias Anderson plays it down to Pettersson. And Kanajov reaches to it for the Russian. Sokolov up to center ice. Chipped ahead by Polonian. And racing back is Brandstrom to defend on him. And Brandstrom just steps away from Polonian. Here comes Brandstrom, the Vegas first-round pick. Jumps in across the line. Brandstrom pivots back. Holding it still. Spins and shoots, and the save made by Sukachov. Karlstrom. Down to Pettersson, Elias Pettersson. Being watched by Sholikov. And Pettersson leaves out the corner of the center pass for Dahlin walking in, and Rasmus Dahlin hit the side of the goal. And this defense pair of Rasmus Dahlin and Erik Brandstrom love to be up in the play. Centering pass here by Karlstrom. Trying to knock it free. Overar at center right has his hands full with Abramov. Feeds it back for Yelazarov, in and shoots. That was blocked. Now Abramov picks up the rolling puck. He shoots. It's blocked again. Third try fired wide that time by Alti Barmakian. Carl, beyond that, it's all up in the air. Slovaks leading Denmark 5-1 in the third period. So the Slovaks will clinch the final medal round spot in this group with a win there. As Nylander works in, drops that back off for Timothy Liljegren, sends it back, but they score! Elias Anderson on the tip. Soderlund shields him off. Works right back to the top. And Dahlin takes the pass from Brandstrom. Oh, what a move by Dahlin. And another. Rasmus Dahlin walks in, slides up towards the goal and put it wide.
Okay, that's what I came to see. So you must have a little courage to even think you can pull this off, as he dodges between Sokolov and Podoyan, and then whoop, slides it between Kanajov's legs. But now he's going to make another move to get himself into a scoring position. Rasmus Dahlin is 6'2". He's about 185 pounds already. Him sitting on the board.
And this is a battle this evening, as Bob McKenzie pointed out, between potentially the top 2 picks of the draft. You've got Andrei Svechnikov for the Russians and Dahlin for the Swedes. And in your mind, no contest, it's Dahlin.
Oh, I don't see how it could be anything, but teams are dying for a #1 center or a #1 defenseman. Where do you find them?
Now Abramov tries, Dahlin throws it back in front of Barmakian, put it wide.
That's a heck of a rush by Abramov. He gets underneath Dahlin and gets to the outside. But we constantly hear, oh, you got to get a #1 defenseman. Well, nobody's trading you one. And so if there's a chance or a choice between...
Here's Liljegren with it. 17th overall pick in last summer's draft to the Toronto Maple Leafs. An injury-ravaged year last year. Started with mono and couldn't play for the Swedish national junior team last year. Here's Shelgren now with a long shot. Save. Rebound loose in front. They battle away for it, but Sukachov able to keep it out. Now Sokolov battles for it, and Sokolov gets it back. That pass almost picked off by Pettersson. Now brought in by Rubtsov. He lost it. And Shelgren moves back the other way for Sweden. Drops it back for Liljegren for Shelgren, who chips it down in the Russian zone. Shots at 10-5 in favor of the Russians. Have had 2 power plays here in the first period. Maltsev, rink wide for Kanajov. Back for Maltsev working in. Drops it off, and that shot and easily by Gustafsson. Now back in front. Sokolov shoots, scores! Dmitry Sokolov scored.
Sokolov's going to hang out in the slot. as it's kind of an odd play.
Team sweep.
4-on-4 now.
2 minutes for my second.
Nylander jumps at the head line. Kayamov for Rubtsov. And Rubtsov ahead from Manulin. And into his feet, and now Brandstrom has it back along with Dahlin there. Nylander moves up with Pettersson. Alex Nylander. Works it back to Brandstrom. To Nylander. Walks in. Drops it back for Dahlin. His long shot punched at by Sukichov. Puck still sitting there and finally picked up and moved out of harm's way by Manulin. At the line is Brandstrom. Picked off by Manulin. Works in with Rubtsov and flips that down to the Swedish zone. Brandstrom goes back. Troubled right in front, but there to pick it up for the Swedes was Nylander.
Lindstrom, and it's 2-2.
So 4 goals the last 3 games for Clint Costa, the St. Louis first-round pick. 2-2's the score. Here come the Russians again. Fired wide by Rubtsov. It goes off the end boards, and Gustafsson just squeezed
Against the Swedes.
Face off, one back to Liljegren. Across for Dahlin. Rasmus Dahlin shot, deflects off a stick and high. Nylander has that poked away, and a race for it now as Nylander hustles back to pick it up. Up for Elias Anderson. Sukichov swings it around, but the first man there is Elias Pettersson for the Swedes. Pass went off a skate. Lifted ahead by Samorukov. In comes Elias Pettersson. Takes the return pass from Nylander. And now a penalty coming.
Sitting at the far end, and there's why you have such a lengthy 5-on-3.
Dahlin for Nylander brings it in. Alex Nylander was a power play goal for the Swedes so far in the tournament. Plays it back for Dahlin. Rasmus Dahlin to Nylander. And back for Dahlin. Works in. Across to Nylander. Slides it down to the goal line. Takes the return pass. And now back to Dahlin. Shoots. Oh, what a glove save there by Sukichov. Liljegren, the defenseman, down on the goal line. Here's Dahlin with it. Swings it across for Elias Pettersson. Back to Nylander. For Dahlin. Nylander bobbled that puck for a moment. Pettersson back to Nylander. Across to Dahlin. Slides it across. Nylander shoots, and that's off a stick, up without a play. Re-explaining that to the timekeeper's bench. And now Liljegren plays it across to Dahlin. Elias Pettersson takes the return pass. Now played back in front. Dahlin shoots. Sukichov save. Rebound, and it's fired down the ice by Sholikov.
I don't like the back and forth behind the net. Nobody moved. Looks good. Nice passing, but the puck never gets into a dangerous spot.
All right, so now Yelazarov steps out. Pettersson takes the return pass. 5-on-4 now. And there's Pettersson to drive, and Sukichov makes the save there, and Vladislav Sukichov emerging as a major part of the story here this evening. Pettersson. They play pitch and catch, and now played back by Anderson to Pettersson. Pettersson turned away at the doorstep, goes around for Dahlin. Crisscrossing with Liljegren. Pettersson goes across for Dahlin again. Dahlin slides it back. Liljegren in, shoots. He hammered that high. Pettersson swings it back for Dahlin. Liljegren for Pettersson. That pass was blocked, and it's fired down the ice, and a good defensive play by Igor. Seelman back with it. Banks it back ahead, and I think waved off as Blodian got in there, and now Elias Anderson has it back for the Swedes. That pass blocked by Sokolov. And Seelman stepped it in Anderson. Sholikov up the center ice. Anderson knocks it down and goes rink wide for Liljegren. Timothy Liljegren fires that back in. Pass goes off a leg right to Sokolov. Works in with Abramov. Sokolov backhands that to the corner as the Russians are changing. Abramov in the forecheck, and Ulti Barmakian almost knocked that free. Now Nylander sends it ahead. In comes Pettersson alone, shoots, and he got disrupted from behind. Penalty shot. What do you think?
It's got to be.
No, I don't think so.
Straight power play for the Swedes. They're 5th in the game.
Elias Pettersson sets it up on the power play. Takes the return pass there and drops it back for Dahlin. Back to Pettersson. Works it down for Elias Pettersson. That skipped away from him. Dahlin out there on the power play as well, but it gets by Dahlin and back down the ice. Rasmus Dahlin. Last year averaged just 10.5 minutes for the Swedish team. This year, it's over 22 minutes. Alex Nylander jumps across the line. Back for Dahlin. Great wide pass for Anderson, misfired. Now they send it back to Anderson, working his way through the Russian defenders. Anderson pokes it free in the corner. Drops it back for Elias Pettersson. In, shoots. He hammered that high and wide. Bounces back to Nylander. For Dahlin. Feeds it across there. Nylander is shot at Sukic. And Anderson wins the draw back for Liljegren. Pettersson tries to seal the wall, but it's moved down the ice by Knyzhov. Liljegren out to center ice for Zetterlund. In comes Anderson. Drops that back, picked up by Constant. And the puck bounces around in the corner for Zetterlund. To Pettersson. Back for Liljegren. To Pettersson. Works in. Drops it back. Liljegren, a hard shot. Sukic makes the save.
And he's become the goalie of record for the Russians after taking over in period 3 of their opener.
He has, by the way, gone unpicked through one NHL draft. So not bad young Russian goalies in the league when you think about Andrei Vasilevsky in Tampa, who was a terrific World Junior goaltender for the Russians.
3 times.
Bobrovsky's not young anymore, but one of the top goaltenders in the NHL. Almost stolen there by Abramov, and these offensive guys for the Russians finally getting some regular shifts here in the second period. With it high in the air by Shelgren down to the Russian zone. Alfie Barmakian works it free right in front of his own goal. Alfie Barmakian moves ahead. Get a couple of guys, sends it in for Abramov. And Gustav Lindstrom, Abramov pulls it back in front. And a penalty now comes. We wish you God Nuto, Snovom Gorum, Happy New Year wherever you're looking in. It's already 2018 and most of Russia. I guess all of it now. Stockholm celebrating New Year's Eve. And we're not far behind. Now Nylander picks off that pass. Works in. Nylander holds. He shoots. He fired that wide. And Ripsov pokes it ahead, but Liljegren has it back. Liljegren with a goal and an assist tonight. Slides it in for Nylander. That pass missed. Manulin banks it back out. Liljegren up for Nylander. Drops it off for Davidson, trying to find Pettersson. Now Davidson back on it. Elias Pettersson works it free for Nylander. Zaitsev stepped into him. And now Pettersson has it back. Maltsev working him over. Now banked up by Sokolov. Flips it down for the Russians. Kayamov trying to work that free, and now Elias Pettersson has it back for the Swedes as they break out 4 wide. Up for Elias Anderson. Anderson sends that rink wide, knocked away by Kayamov. And Nylander spins back in the corner. Drops it back, and that pass picked off and moved ahead. As Rubtsov has it. Now a centering pass and a point-blank save by Gustafsson on Artyom Manukin. Brought back by Nylander now. Alex Nylander holds, and the Swedes are changing. Plays it across to Elias Pettersson. A little slap shot there, kicked away by Sukic. Now the centering pass tipped away by Kayamov. Is the Russians. Beat them for the bronze medal a year ago. Knyzhov plays it across. Shulman pounds that wide. And Knyzhov back with it. Shoots. Svechnikov got a stick on it, but knocked it wide. Swedes are 2-8 in medal round games. 1-4 in gold medal games. 1-4 in bronze medal games. Hard to imagine. Nylander, nifty move, walks it and shoots, and Sukic fights that off. And from the Swedish junior team playing in Pyeongchang for the Swedes. And this might be one of them. Elias Pettersson winding his way in. Elias Anderson, another candidate. Rasmus Dahlin, a third. Now Zetterlund walks in and shoots, and Knyzhov got a piece of that. Elias Anderson Loose on the goal line. Plays it back for Elias Pettersson. Back to Liljegren. Winds it across. The pass disrupted there and sent down the ice by Kayamov as Rupsov got a stick on it.
Sweet.
And Anatoly Yelizarov plays it ahead. Finds Abramov. And Dahlin knocks that way up in the air, then bats it. At the line, held by Yelizarov. Long wrist shot, pinball down, kicked away by Gustafsson. Nylander back for Brandstrom, across for Dahlin. Two Swedes at the far blue line waiting for a pass from Dahlin. Nylander knocks it down for Brandstrom. Abramov picks it up for Ivanov, and now Elias Pettersson has it ahead. Pettersson works around Samorukov. And the pass taken off the sideboards. Wolverar shoots, deflected puck, and knocked away by Yelizarov. He dove back and swept it off the goal line. Lundestrom works back in and shoots, and plays it back across for Samorukov. Knocked away by Wolverar, and back to pick it up is Pettersson. Elias Pettersson. Vancouver Canucks first round pick, 5th overall. Slides it up for Nylander. He got bumped. And now Anderson has it back. Anderson, Pettersson, and Nylander out there together. All top 10 picks in the NHL draft. Nylander swings it back for Liljegren. He shoots. That's blocked. Laid around by. They got to win by 12. They got to win by 2 to win the group. They got to win by 1 in regulation to finish second. Barmakian works in. That's blocked. And when you go a full period with 3 shots, pretty tough to do. Gustafsson across to Pettersson. And now Yelizarov plays it around, knocked down by Elias Anderson for Elias Pettersson. Pettersson works back in, shoots. That was blocked by Samorukov. And now back to pick it up is Brandstrom. Eric Brandstrom, lead pass to Elias Pettersson. Oh, what a nifty move there. Back in for Nylander. Nylander tries to sweep that ahead. Maybe not since the Sedin twins has there been this much excitement. Brandstrom plays it across. Dahlin, lead pass for Elias Anderson, slides that down. Now Yelizarov around to Barmakian. Barmakian being harassed there, plays around for Yelizarov. He turns it over. Anderson centers. Nylander alone in front of the goalpost. A Russian win would create a 3-way tie for first place. Goal differential would be the tiebreaker. And the Russians had to win by 2 to get first place. Elias Anderson lost the puck. It was behind the goal, centered there by Kostin. Maltsev went piling into Anderson. Puck still loose, 25 seconds ago. Sent back at the point, and Zaitsev can't hold it. Up ahead for Svechnikov. Sweeps that down to the Swedish zone. Gustav Lindstrom slammed there by Rupsov. Maltsev plays it back, a long shot taken by Manulin. And now Maltsev plays it back across, just missed Zaitsev with it. Zaitsev centers, Svechnikov shoots, that's blocked. And the game is going to
Rush at the other end of the ice, and good stop by Gustafsson.
Liljegren spins back, throws it away, picked up by Abramov, is stolen right back by Källgren. In with Pettersson. Källgren has a look, centers it, Pettersson couldn't get a stick on that. Abramov bumped there by Liljegren. Liljegren centers it. That was ticked away, and Källgren back to pick it up.
I wonder if...
And now Elias Pettersson will shoot for the Swedes.
Pettersson's got a mitt full of moves, but he's also got a terrific release.
A 5-round shootout. Pettersson works in. Stopped by Sukichov.
Tries to go underneath the blocker. Misses his shot here. This is not a terrific shot by Elias Pettersson.
Russia, number 11, Dahlin.
And here is Abramov.